Well, in this shower we had a couple different arrangements, which is kind of fun. I'll show you them before I take it down. But let's see, we got that's your tub and shower arrangement. Kind of cool. And then we got this guy. That's a dog wash. Look at that. That's coming out everywhere. And then you got this valve here. Anyhow, so hopefully you can see that, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shower heads going on right now. To be honest with you, never used it. So we're going to take it apart. The ceiling one's coming down because for me, this arrangement is just not good. My next house, I'll probably have it up there. As long as I don't have an attic above, I'll probably do it. But I got to take this down. It's going to be messy. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be bad. That's going to come down.
Almighty God, the same solemn oath our forebears prescribed nearly a century and 3/4 ago. The world is very different now, for man holds in his mortal hands the power to abolish all forms of human poverty and all forms of human life. And yet the same revolutionary beliefs for which our forebears fought are still at issue around the globe. The belief that the rights of man come not from the generosity of the state, but from the hand of God. We dare not forget today that we are the heirs of that first revolution. Let the word go forth from this time and place to friend and foe alike that the torch has been passed to a new generation of Americans born in this century, tempered by war, disciplined by a hard and bitter peace, proud of our ancient heritage, and unwilling to witness or permit the slow undoing of those human rights to which this nation has always been committed and to which we are committed today at home and around the world. Let every nation know, whether it wishes us well or ill, that we shall pay any price, bear any burden, meet any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe.
We got everything wide open. We took down that little soffit that was up there. We're going to recess the can lights up into the tub. I really like those. Now, honestly, I don't know the trim coverage. I bought these so long ago. I don't know the trim coverings that I need for it. So I'm just going to take the box up 2 million yards and match it up on site. So before I put it back in, I'm going to figure out my trim. Alright guys, I got the lights. I picked up some square LEDs. You'll see those later on. I'm trying to figure out the placement of it. Right now, I got, you want to run your can light center of the drain of the tub. It's not going to be center of the unit, it's going to be center of the tub. So it does vary. So you want to measure where the drain's at and go off of that center. And then right here, you're looking at trusses, the locations of the can light off the trusses. So my first one right here, that one is the one that I'm going to run the can light off, and then I'm going to match. So whatever that number is there, I'm going to put it over here to make that happen.
To assure the survival and the success of liberty. This much we pledge and more. To those old allies whose cultural and spiritual origins we share, we pledge the loyalty of faithful friends. United, there is little we cannot do in a host of cooperative ventures. Divided, there is little we can do, for we dare not meet a powerful challenge at odds and split asunder. To those new states whom we welcome to the ranks of the free, we pledge our word that one form of colonial control shall not have passed away, merely to be replaced by a far more iron tyranny. We shall not always expect to find them supporting our view, but we shall always hope to find them strongly supporting their own freedom, and to remember that in the past, those who foolishly sought power by riding the back of the tiger ended up inside. To those people in the huts and villages of half the globe struggling to break the bonds of mass misery, we pledge our best efforts to help them help themselves for whatever period is required, not because the communists may be doing it, not because we seek their votes, but because it is right. If a free society cannot help the many who are poor, it cannot save the few who are rich. To our sister republic, south of our border, we offer a special pledge to convert our good words.
All right, people. So what I did here is I ran that light right there, like I did right there. So what I did is I mimic what was over here with that truss right there, and I just mimicked that over here. So then I put that light, that's the light LED box right there. And then I have that one right there as well. All right, guys, now you can see that we got everything connected right there, and then right there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take those white wires, I'm going to push them up there, and then we're going to install the drywall where the wire's at, so that way I can cut the hole and won't get in the way. So, bada boom, bada bang.
In a good deed, in a new alliance for progress, to assist free men and free government in casting off the chains of poverty. But this peaceful revolution of hope cannot become the prey of hostile powers. Let all our neighbors know that we shall join with them to oppose aggression or subversion anywhere in the Americas. And let every other power know that this hemisphere intends to remain the master of its own house. Finally, to those nations who would make themselves our adversary, we offer not a pledge, but a request that both sides begin anew the quest for peace. Before the dark powers of destruction, unleashed by science, engulf all humanity.
One more time.
In planned or accidental self-destruction. We dare not tempt them with weakness, for only when our arms are sufficient beyond doubt.
Now I'm going to show you how to mark center on a piece of cardboard. I know it sounds stupid. And fold it in half. Bam, bam, bam. I'm gonna take this. Center.
Can we be certain beyond doubt that they will never be employed? But neither can two great and powerful groups of nations take comfort from our present course. Both sides overburdened by the cost of modern weapons, both rightly alarmed by the steady spread of the deadly atom, yet both racing to alter that uncertain balance of terror that stays the hand of mankind's final war. So let us begin anew, remembering on both sides that civility is not a sign of weakness, and sincerity is always subject to proof. Let us never negotiate out of fear, but let us never fear to negotiate. Let both sides explore what problems unite us, instead of belaboring those problems which divide us. Let both sides, for the first time, responsibility, I welcome it. I do not believe that any of us would exchange places with any other people or any other generation. The energy, the faith, the devotion which we bring to this endeavor will light our country and all who serve it. And the glow from that fire can truly light the world. And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. My fellow citizens of the world, ask not what America will do for you, but what together we can do for the freedom of man. Finally, whether you are citizens of America or citizens of the world, ask of us here the same high standards of strength and sacrifice which we ask of you. With a good conscience, our only sure reward, with history the final judge of our deeds, let us go forth to lead the land we love, asking His blessing and His help, but knowing that here on earth, God's work must truly be our own.
Alright guys, well, finally got the drywall up. Again, I used 20-minute mud on that. This is how you connect the LEDs. Line these guys up. Throw that little nut on there. Done. Bam! Cool, huh? And then so that's it, guys. So we removed the soffit, took out the insulation, reinstalled the drywall, taped it. Drywall mud, we'll say 20-minute, 90-minute, whatever, 5 minutes. But if you don't have air circulation to that drywall mud, it's not going to happen. So these little leaf blowers that they got for the electric, what I do is I kick it down low, pull the trigger, set it on just low, and point it towards the ceiling. I know it will definitely speed the process up half the time, at least. I'll let it set, and we'll put it in the bucket. Got airflow. I'm sorry guys, I forgot to show you the other thing. The other thing we can do here is we can dim them. Cool, huh?